fiduciary oversight and record-keeping services for the City of Taylor Defined Contribution Plan.
Motion.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilwoman Brandana. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. The yeses have it, motion carried. Item 7.3 is a motion to approve Ashley Capital's request for a one-year extension to the previously approved City Council Resolution number 10.467-21, conditional rezoning of parcel number 60-015-99-0007-000, the southernmost 120 feet of parcel number 60-015-99-0014-000, and the northern approximately 1,338 feet of parcel number 60-015-99-0018-000 of the southwest quarter section 6, Town 3 South, Route 10 East, Range 10 East, City of Taylor, Wayne County, Michigan.
Motion to approve. Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Brandana, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Councilman.
Through the chair, I wonder if we can have somebody, it says here that the motion to approve the Ashley Capital request for a one-year extension to the previously approved CCR. Can we just get in for the public an explanation of that, please, why the extension and what it means?
When they're granted the rezoning for our zoning ordinance, they have 18 months to do substantial construction on the property. This is a unique property. There were a lot of wheels turning and a lot of different things involved in this. And then the ordinance further says after 18 months, if they come before council 30 days before they expire, they can request a one-year extension if they can show good reason, or the council feels they have good reason for the delays that prevented them from doing substantial amount of construction before the 18-month expiration date.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Please come forward.
So why are they asking for this extension? Are they going to come up and explain why they need the extension? I'm not understanding what all this is. They've done nothing on the property other than...
Mrs. Souza, I can read the remarks that were provided to us, and certainly Ashley Capital is welcome to come forward. Complex site conditions due to former landfill use, significant environmental contamination, significant structural challenges, i.e. weak soils due to landfilling, multiple levels of approvals required to proceed, local and state agencies, state approvals on locally approved tax incentives in process but not yet approved, need to negotiate with the school district to purchase additional land from Cleveland Middle School to move the detention basin to clean land, state approval of wetland permit required, and ultimately it's just been a lengthy progress to start. So if we could, let's allow you to finish your questions, and then if they can come up and give a status of what their proposed timing. Believe the original expiration would have been this spring, so it would then take them, would give them an additional year until next April?
April or May of 24.
Yeah. So go ahead, Mrs. Susan.
Okay, so we just had is wrong.
Well, there are certainly, they are two different items. I will note that you advocated for the extension of the other parcel, and am I clear that you are advocating against this extension?
I was not advocating for it. My thing last time was, you were standing there saying, it was already pre-approved. The last one was approved by council, approved by planning, approved by zoning. It wasn't in the master plan. But then you guys came in and said, no, we don't want I-1, you don't want I-1 on Telegraph. That's the reason that you gave for not doing that.
So
I felt personally,
my reason was given. So
but you put I-1 in a residential area. City council put I-1 in a residential area, and you have no problem with that, but Lord forbid that on Telegraph, there's I-1. So I'm not understanding where you guys are coming from. Telegraph is the sacred place that can't have I-1, but residential can be changed to I-1 with residential in and around a neighborhood?
there's certainly differences in the amount of buffers. If you look at the apartments that would be next abutting to within 50 feet, if not 25 feet of the proposed change at Telegraph Road, in this instance, we're talking about hundreds of feet.
No.
No surrounding area will be affected as it would be on Telegraph.
The property, the I-94 property comes up to the curb of Beverly. That is all I-1 property. Now you can say, well, they're going to put it a football field away from the road. It does not change the fact that that is I-1 next to residential property. And you guys are going to approve this because of the silence that I hear.
Well, we do not know. We have not taken the vote, but we have spoken many times about the proposed screening berm as well as the distance from any property.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I just want to point out to the council that this project has been approved by the council. So the issues we're talking about now, buffer zones, those are all part of the project. Those have already been approved. The issue under our ordinance that this council has to decide tonight is whether Ashley Capital has made diligent effort over the last, well, it will be 18 months in April, to meet the conditions of the agreement that they agreed to. That's the only issue to be decided by this council. Whether granting the extension or not is if the landowner has made the necessary diligent effort to complete the conditions of the conditional rezoning.
And I understand that, but Chairman Geis asked me a question that did not deal with this specific, and I answered that. So
Thank you, Mrs. Susan. Councilwoman.
So for me, the reading that I did about this was what I was thinking about it too, is that there's a lot of things going on here. This is a brownfield, which you have to jump through a lot of hoops for that, and then it's also some wetlands. Plus they're adding parcels and they're moving the basin, so there's a lot of moving parts on this property here. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor.
At the end of the day, like I said, I spoke out when this project came before us, but over time, with this project, that property, you're talking about zoning, but at the end of the day, this is a very contaminated site. And when they're done with it, it's going to be much safer than its current is in this situation. People came up and talked about groundwater. This is going to clean that up because there's special retention ponds just to collect that water. So at the end of the day, this property will be much safer in the long run than it currently exists today.
Any further discussion? Mr. Chairman. Council.
I would vote yes for this because I voted yes for the project on Telegraph because I felt that they had basically, I was listening to the same thing. Everybody runs into problems, just like the property on Telegraph. It's contaminated, but they didn't find out till a later date. The other issue is that I would support this just because I supported the one on Telegraph because I felt it's the right thing to do because of the situation. So therefore, I feel that this is pretty much, in my opinion,